Greetings, everyone. I'm taking a wee break here from my Diablo Resurrected play streak. Been playing all day and up to Act 4. Just did Diablo in, and I'm now on to Act 5. But I thought Diablo looked like an absolute badass. The effects and the new artwork, and yeah, it just looks so cool. So I thought I'd make a quick video of this for those of you who wanted to check Diablo out. I gotta warn you, this is normal difficulty. I have Blizzard at my disposal, and Diablo is not that easy to take down with Blizzard. Well, I mean, it's not hard, but also it takes a long time. So, enjoy the long, drawn-out fight of mostly me making Diablo blue, him trying to make me fiery, me making him blue, but that's the way we do this thing. That's the dance of Diablo and Sorceress. Alright. So I'm going to be dropping a video featuring all of the different artwork, all of the different graphical upgrades pretty soon. So check that out. Be sure to check that out. My play experience so far has been really, really good. I know the servers were down a little bit earlier on in the day. Luckily I slept through most of that, woke up around noon, and just started playing, and I think I skipped the downtime more or less, so that worked out pretty well. Usually I play hardcore. Usually I only play hardcore, but you know what's been funny here? We had a hurricane go through about 2 weeks ago down here in Baja, and it knocked the power out, and the power was out for like a week pretty much. And ever since then, for like the last week after, the power has been like dropping out intermittently. So I thought, kind of between the power randomly going out here and the fact that the servers were perhaps not really well tested or even reliable, this might not be the best time to start a hardcore character. And so yeah, no, I'm just rolling up in softcore here, which is actually good because I need to make some characters on the new BNet to be able to make more videos for you guys, and yeah, that sort of thing. So but yeah, I'm going to have a hardcore play session planned. I'll probably do a live stream of that. I'm thinking hardcore sorcerers play stream once I trust the servers and once I trust my power to actually stay on here. Yeah, we actually had a Cat 2 hurricane. I was actually right in the eye of it. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and also kind of tedious because of the power outages for days after. I kind of feel like yeah, this fight takes a long time, but it always does in Act 1 with normal difficulty and no gear and yada yada yada, all that stuff. It's the dance of Sorceress and Diablo. Yeah, so anyway, play experiences with Diablo Resurrected so far have been really, really good. It's really, really cool to, honestly, to have the servers crashing, because the servers are crashing because they're overloading. They're overloading because, there's lots of interest in this game, which I think bodes really well for the Diablo 2 community. The Diablo devs have, of course, stated that Diablo is a live service. They kind of consider it an ongoing service game instead of a one shot and sell the copies and be done with it type thing. I've heard rumors about potentially expanding into an Act 6 potentially. I know that there was an Act 6 that was actually even in development, and I think planned and in development by the original Blizzard developers, but that actually got canned in favor of Diablo 3, much to much to most Diablo 2 fans' dismay. Diablo 3 was okay. I played it a little bit. It was not Diablo. It was not Diablo. It was not Diablo 2. It was not really Diablo. It was World of Warcraft in an isometric perspective, kind of. It's kind of a balance. Somewhere between World of Warcraft and Diablo 2. I don't know what it was. I didn't love it. It was okay. It was, yeah, no. Anyway. But yeah, what bodes well for the server crashes and stuff like that, and the interest that's going on right now, and hopefully that interest will continue. But if it does, I would dare say we could potentially expect, like I say, maybe a new act, potentially some expanded content. There's probably even a framework from the original devs in place, that may even have a decent little outline of where they were going to take the game next. Actually, I think they might have even been planning to take it to the heavens and kind of have that heaven and hell conflict. Maybe that's what kind of got moved into Diablo 3. I remember reading about this with my eyes and my ears, which is the way I usually like to read on YouTube, and it was saying something to that effect. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, yeah, but the other interesting rumor that I also saw on Twitter, which was kind of neither confirmed nor denied type thing, and I would dare say that if the money is there, if the player's interest is there, then I would say probably this seems likely that a potential Diablo 2, Diablo 1, Diablo 1 remaster might even be something that comes along. I think that would actually be pretty cool. I'm slightly ashamed to say I've never played Diablo 1. I keep kind of thinking of needing maybe to take it up, but I never have. Maybe I will one day. We'll see. But yeah, other interesting things they were talking about that may come along, such as what was it? Sort of a little city, town, center, trading bazaar type thing where players could kind of gather and just to kind of trade with each other in game. It would be kind of like a little meetup area. Originally, there was actually even talk of like guild houses and I don't remember exactly all the details, but this was actually, like I say, the original developers of Diablo. I think were even considering adding in something like that, like guild houses, and they were indeed planning expanded stashes and stuff like that with the next expansion to Diablo, which unfortunately and sadly we didn't get. We got Diablo 3 instead. Anyway, so I really like the way things are going so far. The game is beautiful, and here's the thing, here's my opinion. This game managed to addict so many people back in its heyday. It's every bit as fun today as it was back then. And with the upgraded graphical engine, I don't see why this game, which was so powerfully addictive, so much so that 20 years later veterans are still coming back for it, right? I don't see why this game can't maybe acquire a new audience that maybe hasn't even played Diablo, just because it's been too old and kind of, if you're an 18-year-old kid or something like that, you probably don't want to play a 20-year-old game. Maybe some of you, but for the most part, you're probably into the, what's modern, what's released, which is kind of cool, because now Diablo is that too. And if the younger crowd gets in, those who haven't played Diablo, and they find a love for it, kind of like Path of Exile is super popular still, I can see maybe this game taking on a whole new life. And that is indeed certainly my hope for it. I would love to see this game do well. I would love to see it return to its heyday of just like super popularity, and I think it has the potential to do that. Anyway, check you guys a little later. Hope you enjoyed this video. Alright. Alt F9, that's for shadow play. That doesn't do anything when I'm recording.